There is a timeline for you where you will be successful, where you will have the courage and the strength and the capacity and the grace and the integrity and the resilience to do what you want to do in every moment, and especially the pivotal moments that are allowing you to take the next steps to where you are. So I hope this video finds you in good spirits and that the words that come through in this message will resonate with you. They're almost more of an offering of my heart and almost a purging out and a desire to release and feel through what's going on in my own life. And hopefully in some capacity it can relate and inspire you to allow yourself to continue to go through what you're going through. Now, the reason I'm shooting this video is because I said I was going to. I made a promise with my friend that I would upload a video this week because I felt like it would give me some peace of mind and clarity around the direction that I want to take my own journey, both in the work that I hope to fulfill and do in my own life, as well as the obligations and the commitments and the responsibilities that I have. And because I haven't made a video in a while, and I know that it brings up quite a lot, the whole process of from start to finish, setting up the camera, speaking, making sure everything comes out, editing the video, hitting publish, getting to the point where I could even hit publish, and just going through that process. And I think it's a metaphor for life because oftentimes we're trying to get through and get to the next thing. We have these grandiose intentions and visions, and when we go through different experiences, it all comes into context with how this is going to affect our ability to process or navigate what we want to do. And what I'm even realizing as I shoot this message and these words come out is that we get so overwhelmed with the end destination or all the little things that we need to do to get to some final result or goal that we have, that we miss out on what's here and happening in the moment. And it's not that things are too difficult or hard to do. It's more or less we're missing what is present here and now, subjectively, in our own experience. Objectively, we can have a view of what's happening, but if we subjectively can't bring our awareness to what's going on, then objectively things get skewed because now we're trying to put our ideas along with how reality is just happening around us. So in this case, me getting this attempt out there to film a YouTube video, I'm already starting to think about the process beyond this recording. How will I get it on my laptop? I'll have to edit it. I'll have to put it through an editing software. I'll have to sit there and cut out all the pauses and tidbits between the words that I choose to use and put into the video and everything in between that, and then actually be able to export the video and put it into YouTube and getting it ready for publishing, all this stuff. And I think what is difficult in that process is because we have an idea, we have a metric of all those steps and what our idea of how those things should look will be. And if we already are apprehensive to just taking the steps, when we have these layers of critical analysis or prejudgment upon what we're going to do, it makes it that much harder to step up and show ourselves the possibility that life is just open and we're choosing how we show up in every single moment. So fortunately for me, my battery's running a little bit low here, so we'll see how long we got. Fortunately for me, as difficult and as challenging as life has been, and let me tell you, it's been one hard-hitting lesson after the other, I think it's allowing us to see ourselves clearly in the perceptions of the ways in which we choose to treat ourselves when things don't, quote-unquote, go as planned. I had a day yesterday where I was just judging the absolute balls to the walls out of myself, and nothing was actually really wrong except my own opinion of what was happening and the things that I thought were aligned and what weren't happening, and how I felt like I was showing up and the effort that I was putting forward. So there's always going to be a reason to stop, as my friend always tells me. And I think in life, we get so many lessons and reflections of that whether we do the things that we feel are important or whether we neglect some duties and tasks that are actually essential to our own well-being and safety, the lesson remains the same across the board, that if we don't acknowledge what's here and we don't choose to face it with love or with the openness and authenticity that it's trying to evoke, then we're constantly going to be striving for the next thing in order to fulfill us and bring us a sense of peace. My shooting this video could almost be a compensation or reflection of all the other things that I feel like I need to do. And this is where self-compassion comes in, because without that, then we're constantly at the whim of what our intuition is telling us to do and what our inner critic believes is best for us in our mind and in our heart. So in any event, I don't want to cross a line of saying you have to do something in order to be happy. And at the same time, when you commit and show the universe that you're ready and that you sit with the parts of yourself that feel more or less uncommitted, then you can bring those things into harmony and balance and receptivity, and know that if you just do what you say you're going to do, that above all else is what success really looks like. And from that place, nothing else really matters. You showed up, you said what you were going to do, and whether or not something or someone or a particular event happens, then it doesn't matter, because you're trusting yourself. And above all else, that is what you get to acknowledge and appreciate in your own way. So that's my beautiful message as this battery runs out. My success in this moment is the fact that I turned the camera on, that I have a mic in front of me, that I have some pretty good lights around me, that I have a pretty good background, I feel, and that when I go watch this video back, I get to look at myself and hear the sound of my voice, which is never a dull moment for somebody who likes to see themselves from a third party and an objective point of view. So hope this video lands well and that you are able to receive and see more of me in the coming days and the weeks and months ahead. Love you lots. Hope this was helpful. And until next time, have a beautiful day and be gentle with yourself. And if there's anything you can do, one small step, know that the compassion is what's leading you to that thing, not the doing of it or the being of it or the achieving of it. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Take care.